Guys, if you're on psychiatric medication, there is one mistake you cannot make. Okay, I made this mistake. Do not make this mistake. You can save yourself months or even years of suffering potentially by just not making this single mistake on psychiatric medication. I made this mistake. I've been suffering for months, like 15 months now, and there's no way out of it. And that mistake is tapering too quickly and getting protracted medication withdrawal. So I want to keep it real with you guys. Like, I don't want to give you the impression that my life is perfect, that I started a ketogenic diet, that I implemented metabolic therapies and everything is perfect and life is easy and I just go about and I have no problems. I have no problems with mental illness or with bipolar, with any of this stuff, because the last 15 months have been challenging for me. They've been really challenging. And I'll tell you a little bit about what happened. So 15 months ago in April of 2024, I dropped my anticonvulsant medication, which my doctor had put me on for my manias like a few years ago. We dropped it by 30%. So we were at 1,500. We dropped it to 1,300, or we were at 1,400. We dropped it to 1,200. Then we dropped it down to 1,000 and then down to 900. And it has like wrecked me for the last 15 months. It has been brutal. I have had protracted withdrawal symptoms from that drop of carbamazepine, which is that anticonvulsant medication. And I've had just crazy symptoms, many nights of sleeplessness, no sleep, insomnia, heart palpitations, anxiety, just freaky, weird things in my mind, like I can't control my emotions. So don't make this mistake, you guys, of dropping your medication too quickly. And the way to avoid this is just to taper slowly. So I should have known this. I should have known when we did this medication drop that going slowly, no matter what medication, even if it's not a bipolar medication per se, right? This was an anticonvulsant, but that going slowly was so important. I cannot believe we made this mistake. So if it's a new medication and you're tapering, just start by tapering slowly so you don't have to have protracted medication withdrawal. It's crazy because I haven't changed my meds for that whole 15-month period. I didn't change my meds at all, but I've had just the wildest symptoms, the most insane symptoms you could ever imagine, like these waves of emotion. I think I heard someone call them neuro emotions, where it's like this force, this tsunami force takes over my mind and makes it almost impossible for me to regulate my emotions, where things in my life that normally would just not cause me any distress, that would be insignificant, that would just, it's like water under the bridge, would not bother me, sometimes seem like the most frustrating, most annoying things ever. And I know this is the medication because it started right when we did that drop 15 months ago in April of 2024. I even had to go up an extra 100 just to try to like add a little bit back. But I think dropping that fast just injured my brain. I really think it just injured my brain, and it's still happening. I had some over the weekend, and it comes in waves where I'll have a couple weeks that are good, and then this crazy withdrawal comes, and it makes it hard to work sometimes, and it's not easy to like keep it together and keep pushing through and keep doing keto, exercise, metabolic therapies, keep going to work. It hasn't been easy. So guys, I'm just looking at my notes that I didn't look at all. It's been so brutal. So yeah, if you're tapering SSRIs, antipsychotics, benzos, anything, any psych meds, just go slowly. Go slowly, learn how the taper affects you, and then you can accelerate if you need to after that. I can't believe the last 6 years of trying to get off these meds. It's just been a nightmare. I mean, coming off the benzos, brutal. Bringing down antipsychotic, olanzapine, awful. Tons of withdrawal. I was even talking to my mom about this. She thinks that a lot of the wild symptoms I was having before I found keto, before I got well, were not hypomania per se or bipolar symptoms. They were just medication withdrawal. And the way they do these medications, the way they test these before the FDA approves them and they put them out is they test them for 4 weeks. So they test them for 6 weeks on a single control group and a variant group. And then they just throw it out and like chuck it at us like candy. I mean, there's no efficacy for polypharmacy. No one knows what's going to happen when you put 3, 4, 5 medications in your system at the same time. There's no withdrawal testing. I mean, it's tough, right? So we're all guinea pigs, but all we can do is the best we can. I mean, coming off 5 meds for me is just been brutal. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give this PSA to you guys to please taper slowly. Taper slowly when you start tapering a new medication. And then obviously as you continue to taper, getting off it while you're doing keto, while you're doing all the metabolic therapies, start to taper more slowly towards the end, because the very end of the taper can be more difficult when you're trying to get off the medication completely. Yeah, I think that's all. I want to try to upload a little bit more frequently for you guys. I've just been busy and I've been dealing with the withdrawal symptoms. It hasn't been easy, but I'm going to try to shoot for 1 video a week now. So I'll drop this tomorrow probably, which is Tuesday. And then hopefully every Sunday going forward, I can just release something just to keep you guys in the loop. I mean, this message is so important. We get this out and help people and let people know about metabolic therapies and about tapering psych meds and about mental illness, what mental illness really is, which is metabolic dysfunction. It's like the most important message that we could be advocating. Anyways, that's all from me. See you guys soon. Hey guys, one thing I just wanted to add to the very end of this video, I don't want to misrepresent my life. Like, things are overall pretty good. I can go to work, I can power through, my mood is stable, I don't have hypomanic episodes. So the withdrawal episodes are intermittent. They come and go. They'll come for a night or a week or so and then go away. They'll come on and off. So overall, I can still live. I can still do metabolic therapies and exercise and do all this stuff. So I'm doing fine. So I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, see y'all soon.